night. It's live improv from New York City. And we're going to play a game now called Interrogation. Similar to Good Cop, Bad Cop, Interrogation is pretty much the same thing, but only with two people. What's happening is Stephanie's going to play our officer of the law, and Mike is going to play our terrible reprobate. Mike's killed a person with an object for a reason, and he has to guess what that is. Stephanie's going to know what it is. Mike is not. Stephanie is just not allowed to say those words. There's the challenge. All right, so everybody say bye-bye to Mike. I'm going to send him into the soundproof room while we figure out.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I cut him off in mid-bye. Now, I went to the internet, which is everything on the internet is true, by the way. If it wasn't true, they wouldn't be allowed to put it on there. But 3 amazing improvisers that gave us 3 amazing answers. So, who did Mike kill? Well, my friend Velvet Wells from back in Toronto. Just a lovely, funny, smart person. Carol Burnett. The person, right? See that? Velvet, you did that. So Carol Burnett, he killed Carol Burnett. Write that down if you want to. We got our object from Kathleen Kenny down in Florida, who's also a fantastic improv teacher. If you get a chance to take a class with her, do so. And her suggestion is a toilet paper roll.
All right.
Yeah, right. These are like experienced improvisers giving you the goods. A toilet paper roll. And Don McMillan, all the way down in Tucson, Arizona, also has a like a showy kind of podcast where she interviews improvisers and then you improvise with her for a while. Phenomenal. That's on Unscrewed. That's on their website. Go and see that, or you are missing out. Don McMillan gave us the reason why he did it. It was microwaving fish at work. So, Stephanie, you have to get Mike to admit that he killed Carol Burnett with a roll of toilet paper because he had microwaved fish at work.
Okay, cool.
Are those amazing suggestions?
Love it.
You got them? You got to like you're all set?
I probably should write them down.
So it's Carol Burnett.
I'll remember.
Oh, God, help us. It's Carol Burnett.
I'm going to forget that.
Roll of toilet paper and microwaving fish at work. All right. The rest of us are going to mute our microphones, turn off our cameras, give you a little bit of room, and we are going to bring Mike back. Here we go.
All righty. All right.
Yeah, detectives.
Listen, Sammy. It's time to fess up. You killed her. She's lying there dead. And it ain't a pretty sight.
Yeah, you know. She had it coming.
I mean, I know she was a little kooky and crazy and did all these just wacky stuff.
That's what I'm saying. She was kooky and crazy and did all this wacky stuff all the time.
But she was famous and she was funny and she twisted her face into all those strange contortions and you took the life out of her.
Yeah, it was like Betty Boop on steroids. That's what I'm it was just like.
I don't know if I would compare her to Betty Boop. I mean, Betty Boop was just perfect.
Yeah, she was perfect. This person was not perfect. They were kooky and crazy and
perfect, not perfect. And
they contorted their face all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Contorted her face and very famous and oh boy, performed and just had that show that was so funny where she would wear the robe sometimes and she would yell at her husband and just
yeah, she wore the robe and Almost like I'm thinking about Jackie Gleason and
Yeah.
yeah. More like oh.
But she had her own show.
Yeah.
She
And
had
it was
her own show
driving me crazy.
with friends.
Yes.
Her and some friends.
Yeah, they were all like playing buddy. But I tell you what, Lucille Ball was just so close.
She was amazing, and
yeah, she was amazing, wasn't she?
Was very similar. They were very similar.
Really similar. So similar.
Same time.
Yeah.
Similar hair color. But, you just left her dead. She had a longer face than Lucy. Lucy was cuter, I think.
Yeah, Lucy was cute. She was a looker.
She was cute.
Yeah,
she was. She used to make herself look ugly. But,
this redhead with the long face and the kooky face, and she wore the robe, and she'd be in the room yelling at her husband.
She yelled at everybody. I mean, she had so many different characters. She reminded me of that Tracy Ullman type. She was kind of like her, Tracy Ullman, and she just did character after character after character and just changed it. Johnny Carson, I think she knew him.
Johnny Carson, yeah, she's Johnny Carson. Not Bette Midler. I mean, just criminy. I'm so confused.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Detective. When you're done, there's a message for you to call home. You want to talk to Harvey and Tim. Call home.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Harvey and Tim. It brings it all back to me. And Carol Burnett, she had it coming. That's what I'm saying. She had it coming.
Well, you know what? It's really interesting how you were able to utilize something that people utilize every day. I mean,
spatulas. I got her with the spatula.
The spatula, I know it looked like you really hit her hard with the spatula, and I don't know why that was necessary because, you used this bathroom object that was just
the toilet plunger. Yeah.
I know you hit her with the toilet plunger too, but it was
right after I used the toilet brush. The scour pad, the Lysol. I got it with Lysol.
Well,
I'm trying
to help you too. You did that too. Yeah. But something that everybody uses just to really clean up good. You want to clean up good when you're in the bathroom, and
I certainly do. I certainly do. That's why I use I use towels. I use what the hell? I mean,
little
dusters,
the little rolls, and
toilet paper.
I mean, when it's all gone, you made good use of that item, and I was able to decipher that by the collapse of the circular thing that was left by the body. There were little remnants of paper, of like cardboard. There were little remnants.
The toilet paper roll, the paper towel roll.
Well, yeah.
Give it to him.
That's a good one. That was pretty awful. It was pretty awful, and I don't understand why you needed to cook after. I mean, that was just a strange thing to do.
Sometimes you need a little something to.
I know.
Calm down my nerves. So, yeah.
I understand that you were angry. I understand you were angry because, some people don't like to use the oven, and some people just cannot wait for their food. And I think that your impatience really just overwhelmed you. Overwhelmed you. Your impatience of wanting to wait for the oven to get hot just overwhelmed you.
So I used them.
You did.
The microwave.
And it's really upsetting that, sometimes those otters that are kind of flopping around in the back, they get a bad rap because they like to swim.
They do. otters love to swim, and sometimes they come on my deck and they flop around.
And, she was just looking at the otters and cooking.
And feeding otters fish. She was throwing.
But, you got mad.
Sorry to interrupt, officer. We've been writing down, we're listening to the whole thing as it's happening. And just make sure, we're just making sure that you've gotten his motive, why he did it. Because
he was mad about
she did this thing. She
Yes.
did this thing that's very, very annoying. Just making sure that we're on the same page.
He said it before. He said she was using
the microwave too much, and the
Yes.
alarm kept going off.
cook those little things that swim.
To cook fish.
Just
So
horrible.
I killed Carol Burnett with a paper towel roll.
You
Because
did.
she used a microwave and cooked fish.
That's right.
That's close enough. We're gonna give it to him.
You're arrested. Hands behind your back. Game over.
Oh my God.
Well done. That was great. That was a blast. Thank you, Stephanie. No, it was great. It was really well done. Well done, Stephanie, and well done, Mike. Thank you again to three wonderful people, Velvet Wells, Kathleen Kenny, and Don McMillan for the suggestions. Big heart. And thank you for watching Improv. There will be more. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back with long form. So stick around.